んお久しぶり。元気？大丈夫？起きた？
そういうこと？そういうこと？元気じゃねえよ。
なんで？
元気じゃねえよバカ野郎。
なんで元気じゃねえよ。
何ヶ月アメリカ行ってたんだ。
Oh my gosh, I miss this so much. 4ヶ月。
4 months?
4 months. 4 months I was away in the US.
大丈夫かコロナ。
PG じゃねえよ。PG じゃないよ。
コロナでお前飲んじゃったんじゃねえのか。
No, no, don't touch me there. This is my no-no square. No, no, don't touch me there. No, no, my...
We're back with Okachan. We're drifting today. Welcome to today's video. It's gonna be awesome. It's raining, but I always need wet seat time practice. It's always important. 今日楽しみ？じゃあ、安全。
Safety.
Safety. So no crashing today. That's a word that I learned a while ago. 安全運転ね。Okay, let's do it. Well, we're back in the driver's seat of the S15. Didn't think this was gonna happen for a while, but here we are. Pretty excited to get some seat time in this thing. It's been forever. It's wet practice as well, which is good. I always need wet practice. I'm gonna spin out a lot. That's what it's all about. Just here to have some fun. Hopefully it dries up later in the day. But let's just get some driving in. See how the car feels in the wet. Definitely going to be interesting, that's for sure. It's going to be a lot of spin outs today. Forgot how much angle this thing has. I really need to sort out my steering wheel setup. It's too close to my legs here. I may need to move my seat forward a tiny bit just to compensate for it, which isn't ideal for my feeding position, but I thought this wheel would bring it a little bit further forward, and it has, but I needed that tiny bit more, I think. All right, let's try again. Taking a quick moment to tell you guys about today's video sponsor, which is Dafsky. If you don't know who Dafsky is, they just hooked it up and sent me a whole box full of their air fresheners. They sell the best air fresheners online that you can get for your ride. You can get waifu ones, you know, JDM themed ones here. You got the cat, the made in Japan. There's even a Japanese flag in here somewhere. There's so much on their website. Definitely go check them out, guys. I know I say this every single time Dafsky sponsors a video, but one of my favorite things about the company is these are made for car enthusiasts by car enthusiasts. The owner of Dafsky is a car enthusiast herself, and I know she loves what she makes and she puts them on her own car, so I know that you guys are going to enjoy them as well. So go check out the link in the description, guys. Get yourself some sick air fresheners for your ride, and don't worry, if you don't have a Japanese car, they've got a huge range and they'll sort you out even for that American muscle you have there. But anyways, I think I'm gonna go and probably tease Okachan and put this in his car. But for now, guys, like I said, support the companies that support me. Head to dafsky.com and get yourself some air fresheners. Okachan didn't want the senior badge, so he grabbed himself a fresh waifu. There you guys go. Much using the left foot brake the whole way around that. So easy. I never used to use my left foot braking a lot, right? Like I only kind of like honestly I never really used it, right? Because in Japan they don't really use it. They're more about e-brake and clutch work. But ever since I've been to the States, I really learned that left foot braking is way more important than I first initially thought. So like I'm riding the left foot brake right now, the whole way through this corner. And then I'm kind of coming off here for the transition and then back on it all the way through here. Man, left foot braking has changed my life. And the only people I have to thank for that is Adam and Ethan. They really like beat it into me about left foot braking and kind of hinted me in the right direction there. But you can really control like everything about the angle and where you are. It's perfect for tandems too. Oh, spun! I got my left foot mixed up with the brake and the clutch. It was funny. So I was talking with Okachan about one of my biggest problems with the car. As you guys know, I have a lot of problems with my knees hitting the wheel and the sitting position. And he just came over and did the simplest thing, which I am beating myself up about, that I didn't think about this. He came over and literally he took this cushion from here, moved it there, and put the cushion that used to be there on the back seat. And now, when I get in the car and I drive, look where my knees are compared to the wheel. Huge difference. It's insane. So now I can actually drive this thing a lot better and get flicks in and get my hands in this section here of the wheel. So I'm really happy about that. I feel kind of stupid because I didn't even think to take the cushions out, and I even know that's a normal thing that people do. I didn't even think about it. I kind of love this because it just goes to show that sometimes like the biggest problems that you're trying to face and solve or sort out, you can always be distracted by all these other things that could be causing the problem when it's something as super simple as just moving a cushion. So I don't know, I like that. It's kind of a metaphor. Take it as you will, but it always helps to have someone else's perspective on things. So if you're struggling with something in life, definitely a good opportunity to go talk to someone about it and see what they think. Anyways, with that, obviously take advice with a grain of salt. I'm not gonna say do everything that blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying, just be smart. Okay, we good? Yeah, cool. I asked Yuta to grab my camera and go in the middle of the course to get some outside shots, but I want you guys to really try to see when I'm left foot braking. Now, I'm still not an expert at this and it definitely could be smoother, but I'm definitely getting better. Oh, I don't have my gloves on. This will be an interesting run. So through here, I kind of use the left foot brake to just really position the car and slow down the transition speed so that then I don't have any problems spinning out in the wet. And you can see that like you have full control of how fast the car is flicking. Now, obviously in competition, the judges are looking for how fast you get to angle. That's a big style point thing there. But in the wet, you get a lot of leeway. Now, Okachan said that there's a good technique with braking right after doing a fast transition to stop yourself from over-rotating. And I've been working on it. And that's about where I'm at now. Now, I definitely need to practice it more, but at least I'm making improvements. Today, I'm loving that it's a wet day because I'm able to just really work on my left foot braking technique, which I've never been able to do before. That whole section there, like all left foot braking. I really hope the footage that Yuta's getting really shows that. Quick lunch break at our favorite ramen shop. This is what I've missed so much about Japan. Itadakimasu. Back at the track after an epic lunch, and I figured I'd share this moment with you guys. Turn those headphones up, guys. That's right, your boy got a Georgia the Premium. So I think the plan for the rest of today is just get as much seat time as I can. It's a wet day, but that doesn't mean you can't still have fun. Like I said, I need the wet practice. Been working on that left foot braking technique. But otherwise, I'm just gonna get out there and have some fun, I think. All right, let's try this new angle, hey? Hopefully you guys like it. Let's have some fun. I love this car. The seating position change has made a massive difference. I'm getting way more comfortable with the left foot braking. But the most important thing is, never ever drift on an empty stomach. The moment you've got some food in you and you're feeling good, you just focus way more. About now, it's starting to rain a lot heavier than it did before, and the skid pan's just filling up with water. I'm gonna get out there and get some more practice because it's time I've paid for, and I really think that driving and drifting in the wet is super valuable. I'm getting so much water in my eye right now, it's kind of insane. But today's just been so much fun. I honestly think that this could have been, like, this is the best day for me to start drifting back here in Japan. I got to learn a new technique, left foot braking a whole bunch. Got to do some sick tandems, try out some new camera gear, and just being able to get a lot of seat time in the wet, which is something I normally never get to do. So I'm taking this as a huge opportunity. Always stay optimistic, guys. Always stay positive. Like, think of how, the best thing about, okay, let me put it this way. If you, so you know when you're playing Call of Duty and it's like a double XP weekend and everything you do, you get twice the reward for? It's kind of like that with drifting in the wet. Every bit of seat time I get in the wet, that transitions in the dry, as if I was like doing high-speed drifting and a few maneuvers and stuff like that, and it actually is like getting double the seat time in a way. Now, I'm sure there's some people out there that might disagree with me, but in my personal experience, that's always how it's been for me. Every time I get wet seat, like a wet day seat time, that pretty much is double XP for me. So anyways, ranting aside, I love today. It's been great. I'm hanging back with the bro Okachan, who's hiding under a tent because it's cold and wet. But it's just good to be home. Anyways, I am so pumped that I got to come out today, drive the S15. I'm never gonna get a chance to talk with this guy and his straight pipes, but I am so glad I came out today. Best thing that could have ever happened to start drifting again here in Japan. Literally just being able to drift in the wet and get some double XP down. So I'm pretty happy about that. Is that my car leak? No, oh my God, I thought that was coolant. That's just moss, guys. Freaked out for a second there. The moss be trolling me. Anyways, I need to give this thing a wash when I get home, but tonight we're having dinner with Okachan and his wife and stuff. And here's the best thing about today. My tires still got plenty of grip left on them. And honestly, that's a testament to Valino Grievers in the rear. These still have a ton of grip, even in the wet. And I mean, obviously because it's raining, I didn't burn through them whatsoever. So I didn't have to spend any of my tire money today, which is great. And then the fronts, I could probably still get like one good dry event out of this. I could probably get another wet as well. I've already flipped these once though, so we're kind of like getting the maximum use out of these fronts, these purgas or purges, I don't know how to pronounce that. And surprisingly, they still have a lot of grip. So I'm pretty pumped on that. Anyways, I think that's a wrap. Just arrived back at Yashio Factory, man. It feels like a hot minute since I was here last. Oh man, let's have a look inside what's going on. Seems like he's got a fair few cars outside ready to go in and get some work done. I noticed this, SR diesel, interesting. But as you can see, the workshop seems like he's got a fair few cool projects on the go. Oh man, it's a Zenki. You guys know how much I love those at the moment. The GTR's still here getting restored. The two S15s, the 8.6 hasn't moved. That'll happen eventually, you know. The 180. This is his new car that he's building. It kind of cracks me up because he keeps building more S15s rather than like building the 8.6. But this is going to be his NA S15 build. He's going for like most horsepower he can get out of an NA SR. And he's gone like crazy with this car. Make sure you go check out his YouTube channel. Like, he's tubbed it, reinforced the engine bay and the strut towers and everything. It looks incredible under there. I don't want to touch it right now because I know that hood's not on hinges. It's just like set up like that. But like, this car initially started off as the front end was like damaged and full of rust, and they cut the whole front end off this car, and he went and found a convertible S15 where the rear was damaged, and they cut the front off the convertible one and reattached it to this. Now it's all in the places where the pinch welds and stuff, not the pinch welds, but the, what do they call the little tack weld things? Can't think right now. But essentially, like, it's all the pieces that you can replace. Like, they didn't cut out the firewall or anything. It's before the firewall, so it's all replaceable. It's what your body guy would replace if you had, you know, a big impact and crash and stuff like that, and you wanted to spend money to repair it. So anyways, this thing's super cool. You can see he's got the engine bay painted and it just looks amazing in there. So definitely check out his channel. But with that, same old, same old. He's still got the Lambo down there. Had a great dinner with Okachan and his family. Seriously, it was so good to catch up with them and eat some awesome food as well. But that aside, it's like 1 AM right now and I'm struggling to stay awake. I am so exhausted and just want to go upstairs and sleep, which is a sign that I had a really good day today, obviously, because if I am exhausted, then I didn't drive a lot and get a lot of seat time, so I probably wouldn't have had much fun. But I did have a lot of fun. It was great going over the footage, looking at some of the footage. I mean, it sucked that like the camera that I put on the swivel mount didn't really work that well, just because of all the water kept spraying on it and stuff. So that kind of sucks, but it is what it is. The weather was like what it was. But yeah, otherwise, super solid day. I hope you guys enjoyed getting back into the grind of things here. The next couple days, I'm gonna try working on those 2 videos explaining how I got stuck in the USA and how that whole thing happened, as well as how much the total cost would have been for the Miata, so that you guys know like a full parts list breakdown, and so that you can build your own Miata as well. And then that'll probably be the final Miata video, I guess, for at least 6 months minimum. I am buying a Roadster here in Japan or anywhere else in the world, Miata, whatever, at least for 6 months. I've put a ban on myself just because I'm all Miata'd out right now. Don't worry, I'm not giving up on the chassis. There will be a Miata or a Roadster at some point in the future. Again, I can promise you that. I love the thing, like that chassis and how it feels is incredible. So we will probably build another one. But for now, definitely Miata'd out. So smash that like button, write us a comment. Oh, and I'm really hyped about my progression with the left foot braking today too. Obviously need to practice it more, but that's why we go to these Gymkhana days at least minimum once a month, so we can practice all this kind of stuff and technique so we can then apply it at the real circuits. Anyways, long outro, but I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you all in tomorrow's video. Smash like, subscribe if you haven't already, and write us a comment. Peace out. Jamata.